top rope.
And I'm here too!
Yay!
Woo! We're back with more court, more drama.
More court. I wonder if we're gonna actually, like, end up in court this episode. Or if it's
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
be
know,
more
because, like...
sleuthin'.
Yeah, I feel like we are gonna have more sleuthin' because, usually in these Ace Attorney cases, it... Especially, like, in the later games, like, the first game, the investigations weren't all that long, but in the later games, they're like, nah, this is, like, half of our content. So... we could be doing this for the rest of the stream, although we might see just the tiniest bit of court.
We might just start court.
Yeah.
One thing we know
That's
for certain,
my prediction.
though. We're gonna see the himbo himself.
We are. And I'm scared.
Oh, you've been practicing the voice.
Like, yeah, totally. 100%.
You wouldn't lie about that.
Would I go on the internet and tell lies?
No. Not Novella.
Not me.
You're not
I'm
gray
certified
at all.
good. Exactly. I'm great.
So hello Vernon, hello Connor, hello Logan.
Hello everyone.
Yo Valinova, what are you two going to play after this game is all said and done? I know you wanted to play Disco Elysium at some point.
I was about to bring that up. I was like, oh, we mentioned it on stream before that we might do Disco Elysium over on my channel. But, I don't know. That's still up in the air. We still got a lot of this game to go, so...
True. We've just started the 4th case, and I believe there's 5, if it's like every other Ace Attorney game.
Yeah, and then this one is like 2 games in 1, but we are going to take a break, like, between game 1 and game 2.
Yeah.
Just because it's a lot of Ace Attorney.
That's a lot of Ace Attorney. Lots of voice
also,
acting.
Connor has asked, what rope are you going to fly in from? Not the top rope, but like the one just below it.
The middle rope.
Yeah, the middle rope. Trick question, this game never ends. Oh no, there's always a new murder.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, also, before the stream started, we were talking about how we missed Hosanaga, and I have no idea what happened to that dude. Like, did he just fucking die?
Yeah, like, where'd he go? What happened to him?
Where did he go?
He better show up this case, I swear to God. He better have gotten off the boat with us.
He better not have died of tuberculosis.
Like, his whole job was to keep Cosima safe, but now we're the new Cosima, right? So he should be with us.
Yeah. We replaced him. We haven't seen him in, like, 2 cases. Also, I hope you all saw the lovely message that I posted in the memes chat in Valerie Valkyrie official Discord server. Link in the description.
Link in the description down below.
Yeah, to announce this this stream because I've discovered the Lego Infomaniac voice on UberDuck, and now I can't be stopped.
And with that, should we get into the game?
Yeah, let's get into the game. Alright, so what are we doing?
We're listening to penis music, it sounds like.
Ah, great, I love penis music.
I forget what she sounds like, but we've got little me.
It was like your voice, but squeakier.
Well, there's
games on this stream?
Jinx,
Never been done
Coke.
before. We are the first people to play video games on YouTube.com.
It's true. This is not a bit.
We're listening to penis music, Vernon, you heard us!
Like, listen to this. Does it make you think of penises?
Yeah, this is penis music. I can see the gif of fucking Titan from Megamind dancing in the back of my head as we speak. This is a great start to the stream!
I see. Okay. We aren't going on tangents at all this stream.
No, not at all. You like just talking streams. I feel like any stream, or at least any stream that includes me, because I'm bad for going on tangents. is like half game, half just talking stream.
The case
Right.
of the Japanese man,
Oh.
our poet boy.
Yeah.
So yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying.
Yes! Hurley had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. But the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene.
The great detective is a popular man, I see.
Apparently, a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene.
You know what'd be fucked up? If Willy Wonka didn't die in that fire, and we're just, like, assuming that he did. Except he's actually a serial killer, and he
And it
pins
was
it on this
him.
guy.
This was his alibi. He was like, I was dead, how could I have killed him?
Yeah. I love the idea of someone trying to use that in court. Just, hey, I was dead when this happened, so...
Maybe after this, since you've had so much reading in cases, you guys could play an action game like Astral Chain. See, but then we both have to buy Astral Chain.
Yeah. And I'd also have to actually set up my capture card. I'm actually not sure where I put it.
Wait, you bought a capture card?
I did, it's just I haven't been playing any games that, like, need it.
News to me, congratulations, you're a real streamer now.
Woo! I am a real streamer. Someday I'm gonna stream Animal Crossing and y'all are gonna shit. So, oh Jesus Christ!
Y'all are
I had
gonna
a
shit.
stroke mid-sentence. Let me just fucking balance myself here. I'm gonna play Animal Crossing and show you all how shit my island is.
No one's allowed to see my island.
Oh no!
It's never
Off
gonna be
limits.
done.
Exclusive to Val and possibly me if I go to sell cherries.
Any action games is a palate cleanser.
See, the thing is that, like, I really do prefer these, like visual novels to action games because I'm a fake gamer.
Novella fake gamer confirmed.
I'm a fake gamer confirmed. I play video games hours every week, but I'm a fake gamer.
Never played a Call of Duty.
Never, ever, definitely not spending an entire summer playing Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies with my brother and his friends.
Novella isn't even like a stinky weeaboo gamer like me.
No, I
She
just
likes to
I just
read
play whatever I like.
when she plays games.
Yeah, it's like, I just find like a handful of games. Like, this is actually, streaming has actually led me to play more games than I have recently, because usually I would just alternate between like the same 4 games that could just be played forever.
Yeah, I found
get
that
you
I
to
play
play
games
music.
more too, since I started streaming.
Yeah.
Because before I would just
Yeah,
not
yeah.
play games, I would just sit at home and do nothing. But now I have to play video games.
Yeah, now it's your job. 9 to 5, play video game.
Vernon, are you saying Novella's good at video games?
I think you're setting people up for disappointment here. I cannot live up to these expectations.
Also,
Anyway.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but I've sworn to never play Apex or Fortnite.
Oh. Oh god.
I'm sorry, I'm not into Battle Royale. Unless it's like a rhythm game, I'm sorry.
You gotta get the winner chicken dinner.
No. The only Battle Royale I played was the Final Fantasy VII knockoff of Fortnite. And it was not good.
Ah, great. Great. Yeah, Val to play Fortnite. Corrupting
No.
every VTuber with Fortnite.
No, my foot is down, not gonna play Fortnite.
Logan, you got your wish. This isn't just talking stream now.
There were
Right after we were like, no tangents.
no tangents allowed, guys.
We went on 5 of them at once. Multi-track drifting!
Tokyo Drift, yo.
There were witnesses who had seen.
Oh, we read that.
Yeah,
A short, shifty-looking, stooped man. This isn't her
Also,
voice.
I'm sorry because that tangent was entirely my fault.
Mr. Natsume, beyond any doubt. Sosuke-san said that he didn't see anybody else on the street at all, but it seems there were witnesses after all.
Novella, I have a question.
What? Yeah?
Did you plug in your headphones? Your Bluetooth headphones?
You know what? I did not. And also, I may have forgotten to turn off my fan. So,
Well, the
I'll be
fan's
back
fine.
in just a second.
Okay. Hi, chat. We're professional streamers. We even got all of like the sound stuff set up really quick today.
Yeah, we did.
We always forget
We were like-
something.
Fuck, I can't hear. Just a second, just a second, just a second, just a second.
Can we add this to the bingo book? Our patented sound issues?
Okay, I can hear again.
Novella just yeeted off screen. She sure did.
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah, we gotta add this to the bingo book.
The sound issues.
Yeah.
Writing it down as we speak.
Hurley used his great detective powers to determine the man's address. It was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police. And what did they find? A short, shifty-looking, stooped man shivering in fear.
Mr. Sholmes' great deduction certainly hit the mark that time.
Of course it did. He's a great detective.
Still, that means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it?
Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly.
Hurley says that London is rife with crime.
Oh,
Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it apparently.
Is Novella even back? Did I just start?
Back.
Oh.
I'm back.
Oh, you
Hello.
are back.
Yeah, I have no character voices in this scene, so I'm just chilling.
I was like, wait, is Novella still gone and I just started going ahead with what with the game?
That would have been funny.
My favorite sound issue is me talking over Novella on
Oh my
case
god, I
stream
remember
because
that.
still had her muted from Phasmo.
Phasmo fucked up not just on that stream, but on the
fucked up all
stream
the
that
streams.
followed. It's a curse. There are now ghosts that haunt our streams.
I didn't eat
We're gonna have to
Novella.
play Phasmo. We're gonna have to play Phasmo again to get rid of them.
Novella yeeted herself off stream.
I yeeted myself off, but I'm back now. Am I showing up? Did I actually fuck things up? Just a second.
I don't think so.
I need to make sure of this because I'm worried now.
Oh, you're fine.
No, I'm fine. Chat, you're making me scared for nothing.
Leave her alone. She has anxiety.
I have anxiety.
Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it apparently.
Oh dear. I hadn't realized the situation was so dire.
That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying the criminals in court. Staff and money are both short, just like me. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person, just like Japan. How do I know that?
Ah, great.
That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system.
I suppose it is. But in that case, doesn't that mean the justice system fucking sucks?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
don't hold out much hope for Soseki-san.
And I mean, to be fair, the last person we defended in British court was guilty.
He
So
was guilty, but it's all fine. God took care of that.
God did take care of that really quickly, too.
What's the word when you just, like, combust into flames?
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah. God snapped his
Yeah, you
fingers
just did that.
and gave him spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative.
Oh, you're
Aw, she's
most
adorable.
welcome. I've had so much fun.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well.
Oh, well. I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene.
Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Natsume. Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there.
Iris, do you know where those lodgings are?
Well, I imagine the police are still investigating this scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when you were there?
Yes, we know Inspector Gregson.
Yeah, he smells like fish and chips.
He
Ryunosuke sucked on his fingers last stream.
God. I don't want to remember. That's my
Me
least
neither.
favorite bit of improv we've done on this channel.
It fucking sucked, but it ruled. The best improv is the stuff that makes you go, wow, this fucking sucks. That's an acting tip from me.
I don't know if I told this on stream, but when I was in elementary school, I was part of the improv team.
Okay.
We never went to competitions. We just stayed inside for recess sometimes and did improv with our one
that's
teacher.
the best.
And I was a weeaboo, so
great.
a lot of my things were based off of anime and anime characters.
Great.
And I just remember vividly, we had to run into a party, come into a party, and be a character. And I ran in through the doors and I was like, "It's me, leader of the SOS Brigade, Haruhi Suzumiya!"
Aw. Baby weeb Val.
And I can't forget, I'll never forget that moment.
Face jump in this scene. I'm dating Virgil and Majima.
Somebody,
Oh, Gambit.
somebody ban Gambit right now.
No, he speaks the truth.
He speaks lies.
Oh, goody.
No.
In that case,
Okay, good. We're just
I'm shutting it down. We're not talking
Okay.
about it.
give Gregsy this from me, would you?
It's because we won. We won the
No,
argument.
They didn't. They didn't.
Fuck, be gone, bot!
They didn't win just because they got a VTuber, a big VTuber, to be on their side.
Yes,
didn't.
they did.
No,
Yes, we did.
it does not mean
We
they
got
are right.
multiple big VTubers on our side.
No. No.
Yes,
It does not mean you're right though. Are they chefs?
but it does.
Are they chefs?
Doesn't matter.
It does.
It does not. We got 2!
I'm gonna ban all of you.
But then you have to do all the voices for Ace Attorney by yourself. You need me. You can't kill me.
Shit. No.
This is how I get you.
Popular people are always right. Just like Logan
See, you
Paul was
get
right
it.
about those Pokemon cards.
Okay, no. I don't
I
even know
love
what you're
that.
talking about, but you said Logan Paul is right, and I'm like, no.
He bought Pokemon cards. He spent like $3.5 million on boxes of Pokemon cards. And when he opened
Why?
them, they were G.I. Joe cards.
Oh, fuck yeah! That's
Yeah.
the kind of shit we want to see from 2022, baby!
If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know.
What is this?
A 5-shilling piece. And a postcard, it seems. Iris's postcard has been entered into the courtroom. It reads, "Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem."
Gosh!
She's bribing the cops! She's like, maybe this'll change his mind. Gives him $5.
And then he takes... It's like that Vine or the TikTok. Do I
Yeah!
have to do this test? And then he takes the $5 and says yes.
Yeah! Listen, those 5 shillings can buy him so much fish and chips.
That's true. But he has an infinite, right?
Yeah, but he can always buy more.
What's more than infinite?
Infinite plus 1. You can
Hmm.
always go higher.
I don't know about that. One day you're gonna reach...
I know how numbers work.
One day you're gonna go so high that you're gonna reach the, like, roof of the cardboard box God has us in.
I'll poke a hole through it and I'll bite God's finger.
No, he won't let you do that. He'll say,
I don't
"Be
care."
gone, bot," and push you back in, because we're all robots. This is now getting added on
That's
to the conspiracy theory.
See, that's the cutscene that you get after you die. It's just realizing that everyone on Earth has been a robot the whole time. What the fuck am I saying at this point? We've been live for 25 minutes and I'm already, like, devolving into pure incoherency.
That's what Ace Attorney does to people.
It is. This is what Ace Attorney does to someone's brain.
Gosh, this will make the inspector help us, will it?
Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try.
Good luck, then. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. And I'll be making more special blends of tea, so come back again soon.
She drank too much boiled Gatorade and now she can't talk.
We'd be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. I can't wait to read the story you make up about our dead friend.
Yeah, I was expecting them to have more of, like, a reaction to her saying, like, oh yeah, you know, Sholmes did, like, this case, and now I'm gonna write, like, a fiction story about it and make money off of it.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what Cosmo would have wanted.
Profit off of my death, Ryunosuke.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, it's back to the scene of the crime.
Let's go.
So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene with Iris' curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand.
He didn't even have a good death. I'm gonna write a better one.
Oh.
That is true. Like,
we-
Iris is just flat out, like, changing how Kazuma died in the story, too.
How come every time we stop a stream, it's like 2 minutes before be continued?
The game just hates us. Run Investigation Part 2, baby! Maybe we will see court.
Maybe we will. I think somebody's making banana bread in my apartment. That or
Oh,
the
fuck
apartment's
yeah.
on fire. But
Oh, that... less fuck yeah.
It looks as though the police are still here, carrying on with their investigation.
Perfect. So let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible.
Yes, and let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him.
Hi.
I get you back.
We should examine this.
Let's examine. Oh, I guess we just presented it.
Oh. I hit the wrong button.
Oh! Shit! Reload the save! Reload the save! We have to look at this postcard in detail.
Have to, or we will die.
Immediately, on the spot. This will be the first stream with a death toll.
Examine.
There we go.
A coin.
Stationary.
This is a 5-shilling piece, isn't it? I believe it's called a crow. Crown.
Yeah.
Yes, and you can train a Scotland Yard detective to do whatever you want with just a single one.
He's not
Hey
a dog.
kid, you know I'm standing right here, right?
He's not a furry. You can't train him like a dog. It took so long to train my furry not to pee on the carpet. Oh my god. Iris must be the most powerful 10-year-old in the world.
How much is 5 shillings? By the way, what's it really worth?
Well, it's probably enough to buy all the chips the inspector could possibly eat in a whole month.
Oh, fuck yes.
That's greasy.
Sick Trailer Park Boys reference. Wow, it's written.
Oh, hell yeah. She's got good handwriting for a 10-year-old.
Iris's little handwriting is adorable, isn't it?
What? Why is it
I
little?
was 10. No one could even fucking read my handwriting when I was 10.
Nobody can read my handwriting now.
How is this 10-year-old smarter than us?
Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem.
Yes, the handwriting might be adorable, but the message is ominous. There's no room for sentiment there.
I'm sure it's simply the way you're interpreting it, Mr. Naruhodo. Anyway, I do hope the inspector will tell us what we need to know when he reads it.
You don't think it'll just make him munch piping hot chips until steam comes out of his ears, do you?
Well, that wouldn't be an entirely terrible outcome. I feel like it would be.
I feel like it would be. I feel like we wouldn't get very much done.
Unless she just wants to see that happen.
Maybe she does.
Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment?
I'm sorry to say I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign... Really? Wait, is this
What does that
problematic?
mean?
What does that fucking mean?
Google!
Sir?
Sir? Sir, we've just started the stream.
We just started the stream. Please don't.
Actually, we're a half hour
okay,
in.
so it's like a wanderer, basically. Okay.
Okay.
See, this game's got me on a fucking, like, hair trigger at this point, where, like, anytime they say something referring to, like, how they're from Japan, I'm like, oh god, are they being racist?
Is this a
Please.
slur?
She's too busy to talk to a pair of form gadabouts, that's for sure.
We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson.
What? From me? From her ladyship?
Her ladyship? What kind of ship? How does a 10-year-old drive a boat?
I think you're thinking about the wrong thing here, kid. Give that here, at once! Come on, hand it over, that's for me!
Ah! Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you?
Don't call him a simp.
Don't call him a simp. Iris is 10.
What was that coin exactly?
It's a silver crown, obviously, but it's a lot more than that. It's an appearance fee, that's what it is.
An appearance fee?
Oh, I see, you mean...
That's right, for the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. Her ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me every time.
Yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly.
Of course, her using my name without my say-so does make me the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still!
I'm sorry, Inspector. That must be difficult for you.
Never you mind that. I'm getting money out of the deal. So, what do you want to know then, eh?
Would you... How much would it cost you to be, like, the world's clown?
The buddy, I already am. I'm doing this for free.
You're like Majima in Yakuza 0. We both are.
Okay, I'll be your clown.
Okay, I'll be your clown.
It's just Majima in every sub-story is just him walking up to someone and them like telling him their life story and him going, okay, I'll be your clown.
I'll be your clown. I don't know what it is about that line that stuck with me. Maybe it's because it's one of my favorite scenes from the games because he gets the shit beat out of him. And he's just sad. So I'm like, oh, hell
See,
yeah.
Okay, real talk. I know the plot of Yakuza 0.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen all of it in depth. Had no idea that was an actual line in the game. I thought it was just a Valism that you started saying one day. I was just like, alright, I guess this is part of my vocabulary too now.
And I just associated it with Majima all the time.
Yeah! Cause I mean, that's kind of what he says at the end of the game. He's just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll go off the shits, whatever.
You ever just want to go ape shit? You want to go crazy?
Aren't you tired of being nice?
That's Majima's whole character trait. We're not playing Yakuza.
We're not, but we can talk about it. Also, I already said this line, by the way.
Oh! Sorry?
Tell a gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem, it says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want to know?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, he's gonna be like, did I ask you?
I hope he doesn't.
We'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
Ah! A little knife-wielding mustache Japanese fella. He lives in a rat old hovel. It's just over there. Look. We're gonna look and it's gonna be the shittiest building we've ever seen. No, that's not too shitty.
I mean, it has holes in the windows.
It does have holes in the windows. That's pretty
A
shitty.
bunch of the windows are covered in bricks.
Yeah, I guess that's not great on second look. That bike is just completely dented in.
Yeah, we saw that last time. We were like, that's gonna be important.
On the first... Oh, right, fuck. On the first floor of that house in the corner is where that wreck of a bicycle's propped up.
That is nearby, indeed.
If I remember rightly, the landlord is a Mr. John Garrideb. Right, well, if you see her again, make sure you give her ladyship my regards, you hear?
Bricks covering all the windows. Novella. This looks nice. Novella is also a vampire. Doesn't like windows. No light.
I mean, I might as well be. My curtains are like never fucking open in my bedroom.
See, my curtains are never open either, but that's just because I don't want people looking in.
Fair, fair. For me, it's just I don't like the sun. Fuck the sun. I'll punch it.
I have an uncle who's allergic to the sun.
Oh, damn.
So he says. He
See,
also
I'm
had
not,
a foot
like...
growing out of his back.
Oh, damn.
He'd walk
Oh, it's
around
that
on
uncle.
it.
You know, it would make sense that your uncle with a foot growing from his back would also, like, be allergic to the sun. Man, sounds like a genetic freak and not normal.
Right.
Alright. Also, I read this line. I mean it! You tell that Gregson sends his very best wishes!
Don't worry, Inspector. We will.
Goodbye for now, then! And long live her ladyship! Why do you...
Is he a
Why do you
simp?
keep bringing...
Oh,
Okay, well, he's gone.
he's gone. Don't come back. Well, at least he told us what we wanted to know before he left.
Yes. So then, shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Natsume's lodgings?
Definitely.
Alright!
But the bike, though.
Look at the bike.
Oh, a British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden by anyone.
Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling.
It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dresses to allow them to ride as well.
The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that.
Goodness, do you dislike bicycles?
No, not at all. I mean, it's not like I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you'd ever tried walking on stilts and fallen into a river, I know you'd agree with me.
Ryunosuke, is there a story here?
Is there a story you want to tell us, Ryunosuke? We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around. I don't understand why they keep referring to bicycles as like a job. Like we're hiring a bicycle and an occupation.
Maybe that was just like how it was seen back then, because I feel like bicycles were nowhere near like as common and available as they are today. Like they were probably a new thing back then. So I think they meant hire as in like rent.
That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history.
Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here.
According to Inspector Gregson, that's the house where Mr. Natsume was lodging.
Just across the road from where the incident took place, I see. It must be awful for Sosuke-san getting caught up in something like this in a foreign land.
Then they couldn't afford real bicycles. They had to hire people to pretend to be their bicycle.
They get on all fours and crawl. Why does he have a big gun? Oh my god, it's that the
what?
The uniform. It looks like Golden Camellie.
Oh,
be her?
Hello. Sure. May I help you?
Perfect voice.
Yes. Would this be the residence of Mr. John Garadeb?
Indeed it would, sir. Who may I say is calling?
My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Mr. Naruhodo is representing Mr. Sosuke Natsume. I believe he takes lodging here?
Oh.
would very much like to ask him some questions about our client.
Oh! One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garadeb.
Did you see that, Miss Sussado? That was a real-life English maid! I've never seen one before! Except in the last trial.
Except in the last trial, where there was one in the jury.
I know. As I understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff. But that was the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better! Did they all forget? What's going on?
They've forgotten, one, about the fact that, you know, a dude's gonna get, like, put on trial for murder basically today. And also that someone, like, burned to death in the courtroom the last time they tried to defend someone. And also they forgot about the fucking maid in the jury.
Maybe they also burned up, and when they burned up, it also burned away the memories.
That's it. That's what happened.
It certainly feels like we're really arrived now, doesn't it?
We need only to see a butler, and the experience will be complete. Hosonog is
we can go
basically a
home.
butler.
Yeah!
Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but I understand the sentiment.
They just really like maids. Yeah, they're early on the maid cafe craze.
They're the ones who bring maid cafes back.
Yeah!
They come back and they're like, maids.
Maids. We need them here, now.
And they will make cute food for you and go, "Moi, moi, cute," and make a heart shape at your eggs.
Yeah!
And it'll make them taste even better, even though they don't even taste good to begin with.
They'll wear cat ears and go, "Nya." That's what Steins Gate taught me.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah. You know, like, "Nya." Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garadeb, we'll see you now. This way.
Can we make her a cat maid?
This maid?
Yeah. I feel like it would be a funny character trait.
Alright, sure. If she ever fucking appears again. Ah, look at this motherfucker. Dude looks like the moon.
Yeah, he does look like the moon. It's a moon drop from Five Nights at Freddy's,
Oh,
right,
God.
kids?
Oh, God.
Right, kids? And she is
Right, fellow
Sunny
kids?
Drop. She's
No.
a sun. He's the moon. Right, kids?
Right, kids?
I'm hip. Right? Guys, the reference though. Clap. Freddy Fazbear.
Everybody clap right fucking now!
Freddy Fazbear.
Who are you gonna call when games are there? Who are you gonna call when pizza there? Who are you gonna call when there's animatronic there? Come down to Freddy Fazbear Pizza Freddy Bear!
Oh, you're like a real fan.
No, I watched a TikTok that had a person making a rat dance and that was the audio. And it's been stuck in my head ever since. Also, we can add FNAF to the tags now!
Oh, fuck yeah!
Yeah! Oh, fuck my mic.
That's just a theory. A game theory. Music Man!
I've been watching Matt Pat scream Music Man almost every day. I don't know what it is
Why?
about the energy in those videos where he's screaming Music Man.
Music Man!
It just gets me, it gets me every time. I laugh really hard.
I love not knowing what the fuck you're talking about.
You know, Music Man!
I don't watch Matt Pat, I have standards!
He sees Music Man and he says, Music Man! And he gets really excited. I'll send you the video after stream.
Okay.
That's gonna be the name
have no-
of the next episode of Ace Attorney. Music Man! go find a
I'm
music
gonna-
man somewhere.
Connor, that message sounds really ominous just on its own. Just, oh, you're gonna know soon enough.
He says it funny.
All right, so
Do you
I feel
wanna
like
do
I should voice this guy as well because like you've had a lot of characters.
Yeah.
You have like the two members of the main cast, so I should do this guy. I
Yeah,
just need
this
to
will
figure
even
what
it
voice-
out, I think.
I'm gonna try to do something that I mentioned before stream that I probably wouldn't be able to do successfully. But it'll be funny if I fuck up. Good day to you, John Garadeb at your service. Fuck yes.
Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer.
See the sound clip that I posted in the memes chat.
Full circle.
It was foreshadowing for me trying to do the Infomaniac voice for this guy. Do excuse me not getting up. Took a shot to the knee a few years back in the Battle of Maiwand, don't you know? Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Handed over the reins to the up-and-comings.
I guess
This
his-
isn't working.
I guess his outfit, the outfit on the wall isn't like golden camo-y, but it's the same color.
So he's a retired soldier.
It's a hell of a job getting up and down stairs now, I can tell you. I don't get out much, as you can imagine.
He used to be a soldier until he took an arrow to the knee.
I should kick your ass.
Bringing it back!
Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor, isn't it? I was panting at the top of the stairs.
You really must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. Weird way to say
In
it.
his defense, he's been on a boat for like 3 months.
Stuck in a closet.
He was stuck in a closet.
Do you think so?
Ah,
We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna make it popular again.
oh god.
Well, Mr. Garadeb, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal. No, I just got shot.
Oh, it was nothing. The medal's just a... What? Olderol, really. I'm just... The Lego Infomaniac voice is not working! I need to
Find
figure out something else. Fuck! Because, like, I feel like I've used up all my dude voices. Oh, I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't like to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall.
Perfect.
There we go. Why don't you fetch it down, Joan? Let the good people see it properly. Joan, fetch the... Ah! Dash it all, woman. Be careful. Oh, dearie me. I do beg your pardon, sir. Huh. You jolly nearly took the skin off my hands. I shall be more careful, sir. So anyway, there you have it. Living the quiet life now.
Yes, I see.
Now then, I hear you want to know about the chap lodging downstairs. Is that right?
Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us.
Only two, please, naturally. Especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blighty.
Ew!
You, don't do that! You're gonna get, like, tobacco gunk in your fucking tea.
Yeah.
I don't know how smoking pipes works.
You're making it more backwash.
Yeah! We forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were.
Oh, is it?
Even had some famous detective poking around, you know? In this old house, would you believe?
Yes, Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Could have been. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business.
Oh, I get it because he's drinking tea. Oh, but you have a copy of Rance magazine here, so...
Eh? Huh? No.
You big liar, you stupid liar.
Liar! Fucking liar!
Liar, liar, pants for hire.
Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner's room as we speak.
So he's in Soseki-san's room.
It's a bally nuisance is what it is. The whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now. I don't like all this fuss. It's jolly unsettling.
About Mr. Natsume.
Yeah.
About Mr. Natsume, then. Mr. Garadeb, please do tell us.
Ah yes, the Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week.
Oh, just 1 week. So he moved in very recently then.
I have 2 lodgers most of the time. One on the ground floor, and one just below us. The first floor room became available a week ago, you see. There, but Dash it all, Joan. Do be careful. Oh, my goodness. I'm terribly sorry, sir. Keep your eyes open when you're pouring the tea. That's all you have to do. If you want to know my opinion. I thought he was a shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him.
Oh, she's cute.
She's adorable.
She has jiggle physics.
Cheek jiggle physics.
That's
This is
what we
PK
should be
security
using them
technology.
for.
Oh fuck, I was supposed to turn her into a cat girl. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you're supposed to say nya after all of her lines.
God, I forgot about that. Alright.
Oh, why?
You seem to have a most nervous disposition, Nya. Always shaking and looking over his shoulder, Nya.
Perfect. We've created the most perfect character.
We have! This is our new OC. Do not steal.
Wait, what am I getting yelled at? What did I do?
I think he talks about the jiggle physics.
But she does.
I mean, she does.
Why do I get in trouble? Why is it always me? I just point out the truth. That's why. That's the whole point of these games. Pointing
The whole
out the
point of
truth.
these games is to point out the truth, and she's got cheek jiggle physics. The man had shady written across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me, Nya. I said to myself, Joan, that man is trouble, Nya. Sooner or later, he's going to do something untoward, Nya. And I'm rarely wrong about anything, Nya.
Oh, like me.
We won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure.
But the prosecution will.
The prosecution will.
Was there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all?
Oh! Yes, Nya. Oh, yes, indeed there was, Nya.
And she's dying to tell us. Nya.
All right.
Had you noticed anything else at all about your lodger, Mr. Natsume?
She smiled that time.
Ooh. Oh my word, yes, Nya. The man was shadier than an orchard, Nya.
Could you elaborate, and not in a racist way?
Please elaborate not in a racist way. Well, take the man's room, Nya. Absolutely stuffed full of books it is, Nya. More than anyone could ever read, Nya. That's not shady, that's just being a nerd.
He's a student, studying literature.
Yeah. And he never so much as passes the time of the day with another living soul, Nya. I haven't seen a single visitor call. Well, I mean, that's because he's in another country. He doesn't know anyone here.
He's a student. That was me
He's
in
a
college.
You He just trots off to that old bookshop every single day and comes back at 5 to light the gas fire, nya. Funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed too, nya.
Oh, I see.
The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed around 9 each night, nya.
Wow, that's so late.
That- I've stayed up till 3 a.m. regularly for the past, like, 2 months.
No, 9 p.m. is late.
Oh, okay, he's like us.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I've never known that Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning, yeah?
Ugh.
Lit students are notoriously shady. Listen, he's just going for that dark academia aesthetic.
Could you clarify something, I wonder?
What, pray, yeah?
How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine? Stalker?
It's true. Oh, yeah?
I'd understood that neither of the lodgers live on this floor of the house, is that correct?
That's right, yes. They're both below us. On the first floor and street level.
Then how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers?
They got cameras in the fucking walls.
Because cameras existed. The precise...
Listen, if it was modern day, they would have cameras in the walls.
Maybe it's like that episode of Golden Kamuy and it's a murder house and there's just secret passages
Ooh.
everywhere.
Hell yeah, they're living in the walls.
The precise times that they come back in the evening, for example. Even the times they go to bed.
I'm just imagining the dude saying in the fucking voice I gave him, "Nice opinion! One problem though, I'm living in your walls!" Good grief, Joan! Be more careful, woman! Oh my goodness, sir! Yeah, I'm terribly sorry, sir! Yeah?
Something doesn't add up here. It seems that the incident took place at around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out the window at around that time?
The window?
Yes, we noticed that the window over there looks out over Brer Road. The incident took place on the pavement just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby?
5 o'clock is dinner time in the Garadeb household. So I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. The voice you're giving, it was a monotone version of JFK from Clone High! That was not what I was going for. I was going for like a deeper version of the narrator from that one video that's like, half-life, full life consequences. Because I've run out of like good voices and now I have to use meme ones. But now I'm gonna have JFK in my back pocket.
Like the president?
Yeah! The whole president.
Oh.
Not the voice, the whole president.
Just him, he's there.
Just him. I shrunk him down, now he's tiny.
Oh, are you gonna fuck around with him? Are you gonna, like, pour boiling milk onto his eyes?
I fucking said from the fucking beginning that he was fucking small! that fucking video.
Did you not watch Clone High? I don't think so.
I've seen, like, bits and pieces of it.
Maybe in passing
I know enough,
saw
like,
things.
I've seen, like, memes of it mostly. My favorite one from, like, recent times is, I don't care what gender you are, put on the maid outfit! Wait, that would have actually fit really well for this dude. Thought it was supposed to be Patrick Warburton. Listen, my impressions can be whatever people want them to be, and I'll say it was intentional, but know that it wasn't. If you had a tiny version of JFK, would you torture him? That's one of those videos that's been, like, quoted by us so fucking often. Alright. Let's play video game. No, sir, yeah. It would have been around dusk outside already by that hour, yeah. And with the fog as well, I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road, yeah. Keep that in mind, because they're gonna say, oh no, I saw it.
I saw him.
Watch, it's the old guy.
Oh,
He
I
did it.
see. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then?
Such as...
Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated.
Well...
Yes? Was there something then?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. But around... Ah! For the love of God, Joan, watch what you're doing! Oh, dearie me, yeah? What have I done? Yeah, I'm so terribly sorry. Fuck, I fucked that whole light up! Do be more careful, woman. Of course, sir, yeah.
Okay, now tell me what you were gonna say, and let's not forget about that.
May, Mr. Narrow Hollow.
Oh, yes?
I have an exceedingly good memory, and as far as I remember, yeah,
You're gonna be really annoying during the trial.
I am, yeah. Nothing of any significance took place here at that hour, yeah. Nothing at all, yeah.
Your employer was just gonna tell me something until you interrupted him. I think you did it.
Watch, if it's the cat girl, I'm gonna scream.
Oh, really? Mr. Gardev? The way you were talking before, it sounded rather like there might have been something.
Oh, well, as I was saying, it was just a trifling matter of— Ah! Joan, dash it all! What is the matter with you, woman?
She did it.
She did it. Begging your pardon, sir, yeah? Nothing happened, yeah? Yes, quite. Cover up, cover up! Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal, Joan? That's right, That's right, Mr. Garrett, yeah? I'm losing the voices between these two.
What is the matter with these two?
It sounds like something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident. But what?
I wish I knew. Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on, even though we know it's the first one?
Why, certainly! Just below us, on the first floor.
And Mr. Sholmes is investigating there, even as we speak?
Yes. Told me Natsu's name had asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key.
Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Sholmes' services.
That's a blatant lie! Would it be alright if we also had a look around in Mr. Natsume's room, I mean?
No. Don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs.
Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with the case, but we have to try. We need all the clues we can lay our hands on, shall we?
Yes, and while we're there, we can speak with Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more.
Alright, we're done with these two. Unless we want to examine a little bit.
Yeah, let's examine a little bit. The windows look out over Briar Road, where the young woman was attacked.
Oh yes, I can make out the policeman on the far side of the road investigating the crime scene.
The glass is rather murky, isn't it? You can't see very clearly.
Does that thing open at all, I wonder?
I shouldn't underestimate the bitterness of a London winter, sir. Yeah?
Sorry?
As soon as you open that window, the tea will freeze in the pot. Yeah?
Doubt it.
No Londoner would go opening the windows at dusk in the middle of winter, I assure you, yeah?
It seems very unlikely that these two would have seen anything of the incident then. Looks at the camera, like The Office.
Looks at the camera. They're gonna say that they found something. Also, all those, like, teapots on the wall are, like, broken
like,
and shit.
shattered?
What's up with that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
odd.
Look at this crockery on display here. It's rather unusual, isn't it?
Oh my, a genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful?
No.
Everything's broken.
Although, the shelves seem to be broken. And the crockery is... Oh dear, it's in pieces.
It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that chinaware justice.
Ah, I wonder. Perhaps the cannon was fired at it.
Yes, probably something like that. But let's not delve too deeply here.
Why does he just have a cannon in here?
Because he's a military man.
Okay, but I don't think every military
they
man
do.
is gonna have just a fucking cannon.
No, they do. It's by law,
What?
they have to.
Okay, I believe you.
Oh, look! It's government offered. What a wonderful
I want a
collection of...
cannon.
Me too. Let's join the military. What a wonderful collection of cakes lined up on that gleaming silver cake stand.
Lined up, it looks more like someone has half demolished them to me.
Afternoon tea is a time of indulgence, you know, yeah? It's quite the English way, yeah?
See, they're learning about cat cafes and maid cafes. The cute food.
They are! Yeah! It is Mr. Garrideb's custom to take 2 cakes with his tea, yeah?
That sounds delightful.
Oh, wait a minute though. There are at least 10 cakes on this cake stand.
Well, naturally, yeah? It would never do to waste the leftovers, yeah? So, whatever Mr. Garrideb doesn't eat, I say to myself, Joan, you shall have to tidy up, yeah?
How
Magnanimous.
magnanimous of you.
This looks important.
That does look important.
It's burnt. Look at that enormous screen. It must have been put there deliberately, surely.
Yes, it certainly seems like someone's trying to hide something from view. What could be behind it, I wonder?
Oh, they're gonna stop us.
I'm gonna have a very quick look. Just a little peek. What? Discord didn't like that noise.
Oh.
It was like...
Maybe let's not, Miss Susato.
We don't want to get kicked out.
I think the maid is going to head us off with a cup of tea.
Well, look at it. There's a candle. You burnt the carpet.
He did.
And there's a cabinet back there.
Yeah.
With the murder weapon.
Also,
in
all
it.
these paintings are fucked up. Like, what's up with this apartment?
Yeah, what are they doing in here?
This looks like a crime scene and nothing even happened in here.
That portrait of Mr. McGee.
I want to call him McGildy.
I mean, we were just looking at fire stuff, so makes sense.
Oh, it smells like burnt in here. Must be Mr. McGilden. That portrait of Mr. Garrideb is glaring at me, I swear.
Have you noticed that all the little frames containing photographic prints of Mr. Garrideb as well?
Yes, and there seems to be a statue of a lion on the mantelpiece as well.
Ah, yes. Seemed to come back from the local pawnbroker with that little trinket.
Seem to come back? What do you mean?
The chap who runs the place is a bally wizard. Went in to sell him something and came out with that thing. In a point of fact, now that I think about it, I rather often find myself leaving the place with something I don't need.
So this takes place in a British where Hogwarts exists. Because there's wizards.
That explains Van Zykes.
Yeah. He's bitter exes with Snape, so now he's just pretends to be him.
We're adding a representation that J.K. Rowling was too cowardly to add.
What do you mean Dumbledore's gay?
Show me the evidence in the text.
Isn't he like... Don't they show him and his boyfriend in a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
I don't give a shit about Harry Potter, I'll be honest.
I think they do that. I'm a
All I hear is
Slytherin.
that, like, the second Fantastic Beasts movie, like, fucking sucked. And people wrote video essays about it and how it fucking sucked.
Oh no. I still need to watch it.
That's all I know about the Fantastic Beasts series, is just that the second one fucking sucked, apparently.
I know that there is a $200 Johnny Depp figure from the second movie.
Oh, damn.
And it has real clothes.
I mean, for that amount of money, yeah, give it real clothes.
Chat, what house would Novella be in? I think
Yeah, I don't,
Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw seems like
Yeah,
a
that
good
makes sense.
place. They're, like, smart people.
Oh, then I don't belong there.
They like to read. They like
Okay.
wisdom and learning.
Okay, I'm down for that.
See, I think you're a Ravenclaw. I'm a Slytherin.
Aren't they all evil?
No!
Evil
No.
moment!
They aren't all evil. I can name 3 not evil Slytherins right now.
Okay, then do it.
Anyway,
Name one.
did you know that the actor that played Crab is in jail?
Oh,
and that's
what?
why his actor just disappears.
Ah, great.
Because he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make a bomb, he said. And he did.
What?
He made a bomb, and then he was gonna go to like a riot or something, but then the police got him.
What?
Yeah.
See, all I know about the cast in Harry Potter is that the guy who played Ron, like, bought an ice cream truck and now just, like, goes around giving ice cream out for free.
Yeah, that's what he did with his riches. He was also in an
Fuck
Ed
yeah.
Sheeran music video. The Lego one.
Living it up.
And he plays like a creepy Ed Sheeran stalker in the music video.
Oh, great!
Slytherin aren't evil. Person referring to a house that has a dedicated maniacal laughter and evil schemes course. No, it doesn't. No, that's not true.
Okay, I believe you.
Wasn't Dumbledore Slytherin? Or did I just
don't
make that
fucking
up?
know.
Or did Dumbledore just make the school, maybe?
I think he just made the school. I don't know.
There are not evil Slytherins, though. But I just can't think of them right now. Like me, I'm not evil. And I'm a Slytherin.
I don't think you can use yourself as an example.
Draco Malfoy's not evil in this essay I will talk about. He just wanted his parents to be proud of him. That's all.
Listen, you're talking about Harry Potter with someone who has no fucking idea about like 90% of the shit in Harry Potter.
I like when Novella is here because she can give Val the right pronunciation of words for us. Guys, I can't read. Though I did read
When the word is bagel.
first
We
four
say
Harry...
it the same!
We do say it the same. Bagel.
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 We're saying it the same!
The exact same. And that's how you say it, Vernon.
Yeah, we all say it the same!
We're not saying bagel. We're saying bagel, like it's
Yeah,
pronounced.
bagel. That's how
Bagel.
it's pronounced. We pronounce it bagel. Also, I read this line.
Oh. Bagel.
Bagel.
The lion ornament certainly does seem surplus to requirements. It's also, like Gryffindor, right? Right? They have a lion or something. We can bring this back to Harry Potter, too. Susuru-san doesn't pull her punches, or her throws, for that matter.
Alright.
Are those mortar shells? They're enormous.
Why are you also- wait, also, I just realized they're keeping mortar shells, like, right next to fucking fire.
Yeah,
Sir, those are explosives!
he just likes living on the edge.
No wonder this building is so fucking off-kilter. This place is probably getting exploded, like, every other weekend.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. What are they doing here?
Ah, those old things. Couple of little rounds accidentally fired into the barracks during training, you know.
Oh, this is like
Kept
the
it as a
episode...
souvenir because it was just so fucking funny.
This is like the episode of, Littlest Hobo. Where Littlest Hobo finds a bomb, and then he has to defuse it. Like, he finds a bomb from,
Dog
like,
has to
World War
defuse a
One.
bomb?
So he has to defuse it, and the whole town's like, Littlest Hobo, please! Please! Save the town! And he's like,
Oh my
bark, bark,
God.
bark, bark.
How does this dog know how to defuse a bomb?
Because he's the littlest hobo, and he's the best and the smartest dog.
Listen, I don't care how smart the dog is. I trust it with defusing a bomb less than I trust fucking Majima with defusing a bomb.
But look how well Majima did.
It blew up, didn't it?
Maybe. Spoilers, it doesn't actually. That's
Yeah,
just
isn't it like a dream sequence or something?
It's a dream that Kaoru has. After she
That's
finds out that they
amazing.
put Majima in charge of defusing the bombs. Or after she found out the Tojo clan was doing it, and then she found out Majima was doing the one in Millennium Tower or something.
Oh, great.
First of all, why the Tojo clan?
Yeah, first off, why that?
Who trusts the Tojo clan with anything?
Fucking exactly. Became a bit of colorful regiment folklore, that incident.
You mean you deliberately hunted out the spent shells?
Well, I wouldn't say deliberately, exactly. They're only scrap iron, after all. Usually just thrown away, I believe. But you never know when things might come in useful, do you?
Useful for what exactly? Murder?
Yes. Well,
Oh, so you admit it then?
no, I didn't say that.
You did?
Joan here did manage to knock one of the bally things on my foot the other day while she was dusting.
Oh no!
Hadn't shed a tear since 1869. Nice. Before then, you know?
Maybe reconsider throwing them away? That uniform looks fairly ancient, doesn't it?
It's clearly been well looked after, though.
That old thing? Huh! Not much better than rags, really.
Oh?
Wore that ceremonial garb at my retirement bash, you know. But I'm not one for dwelling on the past, me. Would have gladly thrown it out, but you know how it is. Anyway, doesn't hurt to have the odd piece of memorabilia lying around, does it? You say as you have a fucking cannon in your apartment?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just the odd bit of memorabilia.
Perhaps we should leave the past in the past.
Yeah, what about
That's
this?
gun.
What's up with this,
Yeah,
apron right here? I don't like that.
That's the means.
There's a full-sized cannon. What's it doing in here?
No, I just want to talk about the apron. I don't care about the cannon. Oh my! It's real. I thought it might be a replica.
That old thing? Bah, that's little more than a toy.
Sorry?
The army was selling it off when I retired, so I decided to give it a new home. Right next to a fireplace. Never know when the enemy might attack next. Jolly useful to have a cannon about the house.
Really? It isn't overkill?
Be prepared, I always say. You never know what this twisted world is going to throw at you next, boy.
Do you think there may be trouble brewing, Mr. Garadeb?
Always is. Take Joan here. Never fails to have a clean apron in reserve. Dries them over the barrel, you see. They dry very well in the cannon there, Joan tells me. Which rather proves my point, I feel. Makes sense, like the metal would heat up from, like, the fire, which would dry off the clothes quicker, I guess.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think that's how it works, but I mean...
I don't think the metal would
maybe?
get warmer.
I mean, that's what metal does, though. It conducts heat.
Yeah, but it's so thick, I don't think it would get that warm. It would stay cold.
That's true.
It's been reduced to a drying rack. No wonder the huge cannon looks like it's hanging its head in shame.
Does it? Why do you have a milk bucket underneath it?
That's where she washes the aprons.
I think we're done.
I think so. Wait, there are books.
Oh. Good eye.
I notice you have a pile of books here,
have 8 of
Mr.
them.
Garadeb. Do you enjoy reading? Pretty suspicious if you ask me, since you think
Pretty
reading
suspicious.
is suspicious.
Ever experienced a London winter, boy? The nights are long. No better way to pass the time than in front of the fire with a jolly good book.
Oh, there's a copy of Ranced magazine here, I see. No doubt Mr. Garadeb enjoys the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, too.
The great detective has a great many followers, it would seem.
Okay,
I think that's just about it.
new location. Himbo Hours.
Alright.
Cut! Okay, he does have a suspicious amount of books.
That is a lot of fucking books.
What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here.
Also, probably not a wise idea to have a candle right by all the books.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fucking Victorian times. That's the best you're gonna get.
Hmm.
How is that candle still on, though? Like, wasn't he arrested yesterday?
Yeah,
That's a long-lasting candle.
maybe Sholmes lit it, but it's on top
Maybe.
of a book too, which is scary.
Yeah, but I mean, this is back in the times whenever they were putting candles on fucking Christmas trees.
Yeah, they didn't know what fire did.
They didn't know what fire did back then.
I suppose
We didn't discover what fire was until the 1950s at earliest.
It's true. I still don't know what it is.
I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that.
Did you see the big thing of like tissue paper? The big balled up tissue paper? Did you see that? The trash
What?
can? There's a trash can and it's full of tissue papers because he was zerking off.
I said what I said.
Wait, you said something? It was just pointed
No.
silence for me.
No. I'm reading Connor Page in chat saying, Novella, what? And also, you were just dead silent for me too, and I was like, what's going on? Should I read chat?
When I was talking about how he was zerking off because he filled a trash bin with tissue paper, balled up tissue
Yeah?
paper. Yeah.
Alright.
Did you not see the thing full of balled up tissue paper?
I wasn't looking for it.
It's right in the middle of the screen. Well, now she's covering it, but I didn't make it up.
I didn't notice it. I was looking at the books, I was looking at the candle, I was looking at the cat again.
I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life.
No, me neither.
It's so dark in here, too.
Oh, there it is.
See it?
I see the jerk-off pile.
Is that the window over there?
Well, it was the window, I think, yes. Once upon a time. But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar.
Where's Sholmes? Is he the cat?
Where is Shums? No, he's buried under all these books.
They fell on him.
They did. He's
And now
dead.
It's gonna be like another murder mystery that we have to solve.
Yeah, this is where the real murder case begins. This was just a front.
So this is where Mr. Natsume lives.
By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, have you?
No, that's true. But according to what Mr. Garadeb told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating.
We're gonna look around and we're gonna like find him in like a corner or something.
We can't examine?
cat.
I want to examine the Zerkin off pile.
Oh yeah, you can examine the
Look at all these balls of paper on the floor. Yuck!
Sholmes is in the Zerkoff bin.
There are notes scrawled all over them in English, and they're sticky. It looks like the
Ew.
waste paper basket is so full, they've just fallen out. I think they're covered in Elmer's glue?
I think Mr. Natsume must have been deeply immersed in his research, don't you? Very, very immersed.
Very immersed. Almost a little too immersed.
Or deeply averse to tidying up his mess. It smells. Yuck.
It's making the room smell mustier.
I wouldn't like to speculate which is closer to the truth. We're not
See
going to
the
open the
cat?
bag?
No.
Okay, let's look at the cat.
No, that's the wrong cat.
No, look! It's a beckoning cat from home.
Or he's deeply perverse.
It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Maneki Neko all the way from Japan with him.
I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo. Are you forgetting the enormous Daruma doll that you brought in your luggage?
Well, it can be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm.
Well, I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same, and this cat is sure to beckon good luck to him.
Yeah, look
Except
how
he's
good it
the
did.
suspect in a murder case.
It's not doing a very good job so far, is it?
You mustn't say such things.
I didn't say a word! Why are my eyes such a giveaway?
I don't think it's your eyes, bud. I think
It's your
she's
brain.
just a mind reader.
Yeah, she's sticking her little fingers in your ears and scratching your brain.
Yeah. She's
But-
adding new wrinkles because you don't have many.
That's true.
Look at all these books stacked up here. They're almost reached the ceiling.
They're all works of English literature, and they all smell so musty.
With this
Oh god, he
volume,
zerked off in the books too!
he zerked off into the books. Oh, the pages are sticking together. With this volume of
Ah!
books to hand, you'd never be short of reading material, would you?
No, what a dreamy idea. I'm gonna zerk off in books too.
A bad dream, maybe. For me, at least. Mind
He
you,
doesn't like to think about her zerking off in books. how did this devolve so quickly?
mind you, I don't imagine the books at the bottom of the pile will ever be read again. You know, because the liquid from the top's gonna seep out and go to the bottom, so it's probably all collecting in the bottom books, and you won't be able to
It's
even
like the most
crack
disgusting
those open.
paper marinade.
Yeah, it's like there's a hard shell around them.
Oh god.
A hard, thick shell. It looks like a glazed donut.
Are you are you implying that this is Mr. Natsume's version of the infamous cum jar?
Yeah, it's how he shows appreciation for the books that he reads. It's like those bugs that are stuck in amber. He does that to the books that he reads to preserve them.
Fucking idea of that.
I think it's pretty normal. I'm sure it's happened once, right?
Something has been so covered in jizz that it just gets preserved like amber.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds normal.
You can Google this at your own risk. I am not tainting my search history with that. And I've looked up some fucked up things. If I'm not on a watch list at this point for how many times I've looked up ice pick lobotomies, I would be after Googling that.
So reading it is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime. Just
Once
as
in
the
a
tea
lifetime.
ceremony teaches us.
Life finds a way!
I certainly didn't expect the conversation to turn down the path of tea ceremony philosophy. Or cum.
No. Enough with the cum comedy.
I didn't. Susudo did. I'm just a vessel for the character. The character just takes over me and talks. That's not me.
We just black out and let the essence of the Ace Attorney characters flow through us.
Mm-hmm.
Could you even call this
It's like
a
the
window?
guy who played Shaggy playing Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo live-action movies.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? He probably did that to the window himself, so people couldn't see. I think so. It was a window at one time, after all. Although, all that remains is a frame around some bricks, now.
So really, it's just a wall then, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately brick it up like that?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Duh!
Perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick design on in a bit of whimsy. A fit of whimsy.
That's alarmingly
Feasible.
feasible. Anyway, whatever the reason, the lack of ventilation in here makes the place very oppressive.
It does. I imagine being cooped up in a room like this would be extremely trying.
Alright. Where is Mr. Sholmes? He's not fucking here.
Mr. Sholmes.
Listen, the characters say it like that, and it gets stuck in my head, so... Is the cat really what we need to investigate here?
I think it is. I mean, it's the one thing moving.
That's true.
That desk seems to be wedged into a crevice between the mountains of books on either side.
I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat.
But I could have changed that. Oh, it would have been so funny.
I was fucking waiting for it. I was sitting here like, oh god.
Oh, I want to go
We're
back.
talking about
Oh,
Welcome
I want to go back. Take me back, God.
go back. Go back. See, this is
Probably
why
sits
time
there
travel
while
can't be
stroking
invented
his.
because humanity will use time travel in order to go back in time and just make more cum jokes, and that's all they'll use it for.
It's true.
But surrounded on all sides by these towering old tomes, surely he dreamt of books every night as well. And what he'd do to them.
Yes, he must have done, mustn't he? No! What's this? It's a receipt from a second-hand bookshop. Your books. Oh, this is gonna be an alibi.
Oh.
Oh yes, Mr.
Whoa!
Natsume's name is on it. Look, and the date of purchase. 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident.
That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books.
Alright. Now. Kitty!
Aww.
It's so cute!
Oh, there it goes. Bye.
Oh,
Where'd
bye.
it go? Where'd it go? Oh my, what an adorable little cat! Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away. Licking them. Ew. No, now I really wish we had time travel so I could go back.
And not say that.
I don't know about
Humanity just uses time travel to go like backwards in time to make more cum jokes, and then after they reach the present again, they're like, ah, fuck, we shouldn't have said that. So they go back in time to delete the cum jokes, but then by the time they come back to the present, they're like, you know, there aren't enough cum jokes in the world.
Yeah, that was funny.
And so the cycle continues.
I don't know about that. He disappeared into the pile of books as quickly as a flash.
A flash?
It was a tricolor Mickey, wasn't it? Do they even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain?
Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan.
That's made me feel homesick now.
Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days.
I mean, it's not like... It's probably like this is the first chance that they've had to feel homesick.
True.
Like... Okay, head back, because that seems to have been like an event, so... There we go!
God, fucking jump
Oh fuck,
scare,
he's reading
dude.
the cum books!
He's reading the cum books. Quite sticky. He's sitting on them, too.
No fear.
Hello.
Sir, you'll slip
look,
off.
Mr. Naruhodo!
Aha! There he is! Where did he appear from?
He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old cum book. I hope he won't mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, you two! Good day. This isn't the voice I need. Now, let me see. Where was it that we met?
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, we were together on the SS Burya.
Yes, of course, the Borea. And let me see. What happened on that voyage? Oh,
My
fuck,
best
he's got no
friend
memory.
died. Tragically. But you were a great help. Other than when you said I did it, but...
Ah, yes, but of course, the case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it?
Oh!
Well, you seem to remember something of it at least.
What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Herlock Sholmes. This is Mr.
Oh, no, my dear madam, hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain attic. Oh, he's got like a mind palace.
That's my thing!
He's stealing your brand! You gotta kill him!
If I ever have merch, I want one of them to be like an isometric drawing of my mind palace. With like a bunch of little vowels in there. Running around.
Ugh, water.
Oh yeah, you gotta stay hydrated. Drink lots of water, chat. Miss Naruhodo. And Mr. Sasuto. No,
it was 2 days ago.
I mean, to be fair though, I think the case was like over a month ago.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's been a minute.
Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes.
I lose the first round. In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrived in London. Some Scotland Yarders ambushed me on the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. Solved in the matter of no more than 30 minutes.
So they apprehended Soseki-san in that short an amount of time.
I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little.
A little?
It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls and can distend to any extent. My mind palace is the size of a studio apartment. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. So you're saying that you chose to forget their names? Yes, those are my own words of inimitable wisdom, you know? From an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet.
Please, there's no need to quote yourself. This isn't my voice. Who am I?
I could say the same thing. Sholmes, my mind palace is a barrel. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom. Fortunately, my associate pens them beautifully.
He means Iris, I suppose. Yeah.
Mr. Sholmes, we have some
Die,
extremely
bot,
important
you don't belong
questions to
in this
ask you
world.
about the trivial case you just mentioned.
Goodness, what an earnest expression. My dear madam, I should be only too pleased. And this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. If only it didn't smell so much of jizz in here.
I've created a hellscape.
You have. Listen, you're the one that started this bit, and I'm gonna be the one that finishes it. It's you.
Okay.
Listen, I've mentioned this before. I am too quick to drop bits, but this time, this is a bit that we are running with to the bitter fucking end.
Oh no.
You forget that I'm in control of Mr. Natsume. I can make
Oh,
him
no!
say whatever the fuck I want.
We know this to be the lodging of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road.
Natsume. Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines.
But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him with so little?
I'm sorry, Miss Sosato. I have not the slightest idea what you mean.
What? I can't believe he was looking Sasato's-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance.
I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance.
Why can you all read my mind? I hate it here.
Your mind is open like the pages of a book, like these books will never be open again.
Get out of my fucking mind palace. Stop jizzing on my mind palace.
Absolutely not. Mine is the size of a fucking barrel. I need more space. It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension.
Oh, how?
I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stooped compatriot of the crime.
But that doesn't make sense.
The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man fleeing the crime scene.
Ah, a man. Seen fleeing.
There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. Not yet jizzed in, but I'm sure they would have been if he had gotten them here. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, wouldn't you say?
That's my catchphrase.
That's my catchphrase. I believe there's a receipt around here somewhere with the establishment in question.
So you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit then?
That I could not tell you. It was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books. I found myself quite lost in bibliophilia. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that word, I'm sorry. Not be deceived into thinking that I'm a man of leisure. No, no, no. Half these books aren't even legible anymore.
The ink's all running in them.
Can't make out a single word.
Oh dear.
This really is the worst bit I could be running with, isn't it?
Well,
I'm not
having
a fan
fun.
of the energy we have brought to the studio today. Tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings?
Yes, Mr. Garadeb, a retired military man.
It was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the great British institution that is the services.
And military.
And it was the first time I ever met a maid from the great British institution that is service. I didn't think it was that funny.
I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid.
This is the first one I had ever seen.
Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer.
And so conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Fuck.
Betoken their social standing? Sorry?
Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelons of society, of course, Households employ enough staff to constitute a large family.
Goodness, how extraordinary.
As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance.
I had no idea.
And it is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Specifically in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garadeb.
Oh?
Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. A lot of somethings. Whether or not it imposes on circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain.
It's an Ace Attorney game, so it is. Thoroughly lost on what he means to say. This cummy room.
This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place covered with cum stains such as this will stab somebody sooner or later.
Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one.
Ah! But sooner or later, as I said.
I don't believe that's the issue here. About this dark little cummy room, Mr. Sholmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea?
No window.
Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with bricks.
Ah, I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax.
I think you're lying.
Huh?
Window? Tax? What's that?
Reminds me of that bit from The Simpsons where I think it's like the bus driver is like, "Oh man, you guys got windows. This place is too expensive for me."
Surely not a tax on windows. Japan doesn't even have taxes yet.
Precisely that.
Oh my goodness!
Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of their windows. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly closed windows up. While the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere. In an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. And nowadays, rich people don't even pay taxes.
How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light.
Indeed, disease was rife as a result. So some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings such as these, for example.
I suppose Mr. Natsume's, stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps.
It would appear so. I've done a little digging and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price. I mean, no wonder.
Because the room is so awful, I should think? Apparently Mr.
Oh wait, no, that's you.
You want to do a Naruto voice?
No! He's your boy, not mine.
Apparently Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago.
Yes, that's correct. However, so wait, he filled all these books up with cum in only 1 week.
Wow. He's dedicated.
Well, I don't believe the low rent is explained. I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation.
Oh?
Still, that is of little relevance here. A matter not worthy of further attention. No, I think it is.
Are you sure? I'm curious now.
Well, I believe I've told you all I can now.
Thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law?
I have. You remembered that, did you? He loves me.
This is the new ship. Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupants of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? Who remembers that guy's name?
Discord fried when you said his
It
name.
did. Oh, great. It fried for me too. Like, it paused for like a solid 3 seconds before showing the guy's name.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. On what grounds?
Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday.
Really? Well, then I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized. And so promptly, too.
The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence?
Yeah, because the guy fucking died as soon as we defended him.
Yeah, he was totally a
Yes.
murderer.
Yes. Trust.
Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he?
My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea.
Oh,
I
but
don't know a single fucking thing.
I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate?
Ah, yes. That was indeed my initial intention. There are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them.
Oh, I see.
Nevertheless, there are 2 facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room. And there are witnesses who swear to have seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say.
So he has a twin!
Oh, and one more thing.
So that was a fucking lie.
So that was a fucking lie.
What is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us.
I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I'm quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something.
Mr. Garadeb is? Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he?
Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case.
Mr. Naruhodo. As yet, our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence. No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into Mr. Garadeb's secret.
Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not. I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo.
Can you come with me and hold my hand? Oh, he's
No.
gone. A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room.
I've grown accustomed to the smell in here.
I like it. Gonna dab it on my neck a little bit for perfume. You know.
Okay, maybe not that. Maybe not that much. Alright, back here. Ah, you pair again!
You know what this sounds like? Okay,
What?
it's been bugging me. I was like, I know this voice. This voice sounds so familiar. It's that text-to-speech bot that Clems uses.
Oh my god, you're right, that too! I think that, like, seeped in there, because I was just trying to do, like, the narrator from Half-Life, Full Life, Consequences, but I think I did it too deep.
It's
It is
so
just
much
that
like,
text-to-speech
it's that text
voice,
to
isn't
speech
it?
font.
You know what? I'll roll with it. Tell me, was the detective chap, I forget his name, still hard at work down there?
Mr. Herlock Sholmes?
Ah yes, rings a vague bell. All that detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid.
Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there reading comic books.
I was about to say, like, is the element come? Jolly good show.
Imagine if one of the organization members from Kingdom Hearts, because they all have like an element that they're based
Just
off.
control come?
Yeah.
There's been too much jizz in the stream. We need to clean it.
It would be like blood bending from Avatar.
Wait, but then wouldn't that just be something like whoever's in charge of water could do?
Demix could probably do that. He seems a little bit fucked up and evil, but like in a chaotic way. A chaotic,
Fucked up and
funny
evil
way.
enough to bend cum.
It's me, the cum bender. Oh, that's a cool name.
This is how we.
name.
This is how we never get any viewers for our Ace Attorney streams ever again.
But we got 3.
The series is dead. We killed it. We shot it in the head once it was on the ground for good measure.
Like the horse anime girl.
Yeah, when she breaks her leg,
Yeah.
they turn her into glue.
They put her face on the bottle just for fun.
Just for fun. Why don't they just take a picture of whatever horse is in the fucking glue bottle and just put it on the bottle as like a limited edition thing?
Yeah, because they're all like sort of idols, right? The anime horse girls, they're all like sort of idols and they're also runners.
No, I'm talking about like real life horses. I'm imagining if this applied to real life horses, where every time there's like a new fucking horse that gets put in a bottle of glue, they make a different label and put its face on it.
How many horses are needed for one bottle of glue, though?
I'll Google it.
PETA, don't watch this episode. We don't think it's funny that horses get turned into glue. We don't think that.
Are you sure?
Just a little
Okay.
bit. Just a
So
little bit.
someone asked on Reddit, on the subreddit Shitty Ask Science, how many horses does it take to make one bottle of glue? And the answer is roughly 3.5. Source, interned at a glue factory.
Oh my god, that's a lot more than I expected.
That is, I thought it would be like one horse for a bottle of glue, but
Yeah.
no.
Or I was thinking maybe you could get like 3 bottles out of one horse.
Yeah, like I thought you could get like multiple.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is in a horse that they make it into glue anyways? I thought it was like the bone stuff.
The bone
It's
marrow?
like bones are made into gelatin.
Mm-hmm. So why does it have to be horse?
I don't think it necessarily has to be horse, it's just,
Oh,
you
we
know.
just use horse because that's the only thing they're good
Yeah.
for? Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, after they're dead, it's like no one... And no one, like... I remember when there was that fucking, like, controversy a while back where it's like, oh, they said it was beef, but no, it was horse, and everyone got pissed about it. Like,
Yeah,
no one
Taco
will eat
Bell.
horse. Yeah, no one will eat horse. So they
Except
can't
for
do anything
kids
else
that
with
eat
them, so they
glue.
just make them into glue.
Kids who
It
eat
means glue is like a horse smoothie.
eat
Yes!
horses. Do you think there's a horse girl out there who has eaten glue? Who is also a glue eater and didn't know?
Oh, there is gotta be. I never understood why people would eat glue, though.
I
Like,
never
that shit
understood either.
smelled bad.
I remember when we would like put glue all over our hands to make a second skin and then peel it off.
Yeah, that was fun. But I mean, why would you eat it, though?
I feel like it starts because I bet you do that and then somebody peels it off their hands and just like takes a little bite of the second skin.
I feel like the texture would be all wrong, though. like, it doesn't have a good taste. It probably wouldn't have a good texture.
Maybe it does
What
taste
is the
good.
appeal?
Maybe it tastes like meat. If it's made out of
I don't
horse.
think it would. I think it would taste like chemicals. I mean, some chemicals can taste good. That's why Diet Pepsi exists. But I mean,
Should we
fucking
eat glue on stream next week?
no, absolutely fucking not.
Do you think it's bad for you?
Probably.
It probably depends on the kind. Like, I don't think Elmer's glue is bad for you.
Are you gonna look for different flavors of glue to try next stream?
Like, I wouldn't eat super glue. That's dumb.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
That's
I'm pretty
just
sure
dead.
that shit is very, very toxic.
Yeah, that's just dead. You just die if you do that. But, like, Elmer's glue should be fine. I wouldn't eat glitter glue. No.
I feel like eating glitter glue is okay, because it's gotta be non-toxic, because it's mostly kids that use it, right?
Yeah, but I don't think glitter... You're not supposed to eat glitter.
I mean, some of it's made of seaweed.
I feel like that would just cut you up. I don't think the stuff in glitter glue is made out of seaweed.
Chat, drink glitter glue right fucking now.
Chat, eat glue and tell us what happens. Okay? Well, you sound like you have glue eating experience, or have at least deeply considered it. This is the first time, actually, I've considered it. Because I had a kid in my class who ate glue and chalk and stuff, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck's up with that?
See, I never had a kid in my class that ate glue. We did have multiple kids that would steal sticky tack, and I was one of them.
Oh. See, this was a
But,
kid
like,
in
we
my,
didn't
like,
eat it.
in my learning disability class, and he really wanted to be popular. So he ate glue.
Fuck. Vernon ate glue! Fuck yeah!
It's gloopy. It pulled one of my teeth out.
Fuck.
Vernon. You're not supposed to chew it, you're just supposed to swallow it. It's gonna get stuck to your teeth if you
Swallow it whole in
chew.
one gulp.
That's
like a snake.
That's on you, Vernon. You can't blame the glue for that.
It's not a food. I mean, okay, but it's kind of like yogurt, where you like put yogurt in your mouth and you chew it a little bit just out of like habit, because it's kind of viscous enough that like it almost feels like it could possibly be solid. So your brain's like, oh, I gotta chew this. Except glue is sticky and you can't do that.
No. But then you don't get any of the flavor. It's not a drink.
Okay, then what does it count
Wait,
as?
chewing it won't bring out the flavor. It's like Jell-O or pudding. You don't chew that to get the flavor.
No, you can chew pudding. I've chewed pudding before.
Yeah, but you don't chew
It's
it to
thick
get
enough
the
that
flavor.
your brain
You
goes,
don't
ah,
have
this
to.
might be a solid.
I've never chewed Jell-O or
Don't.
chewed. Back to the cum, I see.
It all goes back.
But I've
This-
never chewed pudding.
This doesn't feel like a stream that's made for entertainment. This feels like a stream that you have to suffer through.
This feels like a social experiment. Where they just put us two together in a room and force us to play the funny anime game and see what happens.
And they see what kind of fucked up shit we start saying after a few streams. We're turning this into our personal hell, and it can be yours too, so long as you subscribe to the Valerie Valkyrie channel and hit the notification bell.
We just want to entertain. We just want to entertain.
Except we chose to do it by filling a room with cum and then talking about glue eating for 10 fucking minutes.
Did I ask you if you would eat horse?
I don't think you did, but I think I would.
I would too. I have a teacher who
I would
ate
do it
horse,
just
and
to
he said it
try
was
it.
very, very good.
Ooh.
Mhm.
See, in my opinion, you know, and I think I've talked about this before. But like, meat is meat, you know. Like outside of like, a fucking like, if I know I won't like it,
Mm,
like if I've tried something similar
right.
and
Like if you ate
Like,
a lizard and you're like, oh, I don't like that. You wouldn't eat alligator.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like how, you know, there's that hypothetical of like, okay, so your friend has an accident and they have to cut off his leg, but they give him his leg back, like they froze it. And
This
he's
isn't
like,
a
oh,
hypothetical, this
I'm gonna-
actually happened.
okay, that's true. But like, if you were in the situation of like, the guy had his leg cut off, he froze it, and then he was like, oh, we're gonna have a barbecue, we're gonna eat my leg, would you do it? And
Yes,
I am
obviously.
on no, not for moral reasons, but because I've realized they say that human tastes like pork, and I don't like pork, so why would I enjoy eating human?
Do you like bacon?
Yeah, but that's different.
No, that's pig.
Like, I'm talking about like a big like chunk of pork. It's not bad meat, but like, I don't know, man, I'd prefer literally like any other common kind of meat
I would do it for the bit.
over pork.
I don't like ham,
You know, that's true. I would do. I
I
would
would do it
eat
for
my
the
friend's
bit.
leg for a bit.
just to say, hey, haha, ate you, haha. You're in my belly now, hee hee.
Oh God, we're straying awfully close to vor territory. I think we better move on. We've done enough. We've committed enough crimes this stream.
No, we need more.
Anyways, I already read this line, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How am I supposed to do a funny text-to-speech voice after that conversation?
Dance clown.
Another cup of tea, if you please, Joan.
Is she gonna spill it again?
Now then, why don't you tell me what— Ah! No! Causing me psychic damage. This is just this stream. Rename this stream to psychic damage.
But limited edition blue one.
I don't care. There's been too much psychic damage on this stream to not give a warning to anyone who watches the VOD. For the umpteenth time, woman, will you watch what you're bally well doing? What's on the back of his fucking house coat there? Because he's got like almost like a brownish stain on there. Yeah, but it's like a different color to like the rest of the shadows. I don't know, maybe that's just like a reflection of the chair though, because the chair also has like the same color of brown on it.
Color theory.
Color theory. I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir. Yeah? Yes, of course.
Why does he keep her around?
I think the tea thing is like whenever she's like,
Doesn't want him to say something.
she doesn't want him to say something. Because he was about to keep talking and now she's like, oh, well, you know, there's gonna be dinner soon, so maybe we should like get these guys to leave.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, they're back. They must... And they tried to go behind that partition before. Get them out of here. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, yes, of course. We are deeply grateful for all your assistance.
Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourselves. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourselves out.
According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garadeb is hiding something. And since no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at this moment, perhaps we should do some digging. He's there, isn't he?
Hi. we see you, sir.
I see your ass, sir.
Ass on screen!
Ass on screen. Your ass is grass. And I'm gonna eat it.
See, I started ass on screen. It was supposed to just be, like, whenever a naked ass is on screen. But I'm willing to do it just whenever, like, we see a character's ass out of the corner of her eye.
And we mention it.
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
Is that allowed? Is that allowed?
What the fuck? Is that allowed?
Mr. Sholmes!
Fuck, I gotta get back to the accent. Aha! We meet again, my dear fellows. Good gracious! When did you sneak in here? Herlock Sholmes, sir, at your service. Whatever were you doing over by the window, nya? Oh, I'm given to watching the evening skies as sun sets, madam. Yet, sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such an observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here. Well,
Keeping an eye to one's window at dusk is the prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering.
yeah, you might be a witness to a crime. And one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, me?
Oh, I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind.
Wait, he's not talking about... Is he? I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
There's a mighty secret in this modest room. My eyes see even the most trivial of trifles. Oh, I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo?
I think so.
There's just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark.
Oh, this will be a great way to end the stream when we do this.
It will be. Mr. Garradet. Though it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first-rate. I'm afraid, sir, that it is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon. The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. And the second.
Vernon's making fun of us on Twitter. Did you see that?
I am not. I'm too busy voicing Herlock Sholmes. Is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you.
Mr. Naruhodo, look! The old man's broken out in a cold sweat. He's never done that before.
Never! We've never seen this animation before, ever!
Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Sholmes' conclusions are both spot on.
Wait, Vernon, what the fuck did you say about me? Alright. Just a second, I'm busy on Twitter.com.
Yeah, we're on
Alright,
Twitter
there we
now.
go. I'm back.
This is a Twitter stream.
Yeah, we're on
now.
Twitter. This is a Twitter live stream. Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone just streamed them posting on Twitter?
That feels like a breach of privacy that I'm not willing to take.
Me neither, but like, there's gotta be someone who's done it, right?
There must be.
I mean,
There
it's
are
clear
people
why
who
we wouldn't
stream,
hear
like, their
about it.
whole lives.
Yeah. But I mean, it's clear why we wouldn't hear about it because it's like, no one would want to watch that.
True. Unless it was like somebody letting somebody else post on their Twitter.
That's true.
I give my friend access to my Twitter for 24 hours.
Gone wrong! Gone sexual, not clickbait!
Why is it Naruhodo?
Oh.
Is Naruhodo
Huh?
Is Naruhodo a streamer, a Twitch streamer, YouTuber, influencer?
Okay, so people can have many, many descendants, and it could be that Phoenix has a cousin that's just a Twitch streamer.
It's true. I want that to be true. That's our canon now.
I want that to be true. That's my new Ace Attorney OC. It's just Phoenix, but he's wearing those cat ear headphones. That's my new Ace Attorney OC.
He has an OnlyFans.
Oh, absolutely. How could you possibly? How could I possibly know? You mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. Or in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of beasts. And I only know too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular!
It's been a while
Great
since we
deduction.
had one of these. The game is afoot!
The game is afoot!
Nature of the beast.
It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see. A fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Thus, we are faced with the question, what form might the beast take? Oh, he's looking at the lion.
He's looking at
Or
the
he's
lion.
looking at himself.
True.
'Cause I think Sholmes is gonna go for the lion.
Mhm.
Ah, for a man with military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Listen, I'm not.
What? So you're turning
I'm doing
into
my
a
best
robot.
for Sholmes. But oh no!
Okay, you're fine now.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'm like, I can't do an accent good. I can't keep Sholmes' voice consistent to save my fucking life.
I haven't heard any changes, but I am also not good at hearing accents.
Yeah, listen, this stream is the first, or like this series of streams is like the first time that I've ever actually like tried to do accents. Because like, my brain just goes, oh, I'll fuck it up, and so I don't. Thank you, we'll be your clowns.
We will be your clowns. Fine, then I'll be your clown.
I did turn into a cyborg there for a second. God, that'd be cool as hell. Imagine an alternate universe where I become a robot.
Wow.
Sick as hell, dude.
New outfit when?
New outfit when? Your furtive glance, Mr. Garadeb, leads us directly to the answer. Yeah, see, there we go. He went for the lion.
Oh my god. I think it's the cannon. The shells are also on the mantle, right?
Oh, that's true. That's just what I said. I was like, yo, why are you keeping a cannon in your apartment near a fire? True nature, the beast that has run rampant here, is revealed by that lion statue. Yes, though an army man, you appear unimposing at best. A fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts. What is this piffle, I ask you? In the end, your admiration has become so great, in fact, that you had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India, which you had tried to keep in this very house. What?
Did you see his face?
I mean, Dude said his leg is fucked up. He was probably in pain.
No, on the other side of his face that you can't see, he has a handprint.
Oh! I didn't catch that.
It's because I am a great detective, just like the great Herlock Sholmes.
Yeah, you're using your judge eyes.
I'm role-playing.
Yet, living with such a wild beast has proved more difficult than you had imagined. Chilling traces of a wild rampage, still very much in evidence. Well, yeah? Yet, as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? Me? Yeah? Be gone, but! Gun, run, gun, run, gun, run, gun, run!
I like
Oh,
that
I'm
we
crying,
have
you know.
very different ways of dealing with the bots. I try to discreetly get rid of them as soon as I see them.
And I
You're
yell
like,
about it.
Bot! There's a bot in chat!
We gotta kill it!
It's like when
Listen,
you
my
drive
hope is
by
that
a
if I yell
farm.
loud enough, if I yell it loud enough, everyone in chat will report the bot at the same time as I do. And then they'll be sure to be gone. And, like, to be fair, haven't gotten a single bot in my last two Steins Gate streams.
Maybe.
So maybe it's working.
Novella's like the person who, when you're in a car and you drive by like a farm or a field and there's cows there.
Yes, I'm the person who yelled cows.
Yeah.
Cows! Look at the cows!
Cows!
Listen, there's always gotta be one. If you're on a road trip, there's
That's
always gotta
true.
be one person who points out the cows.
It's true.
Not the cars. There are a lot of those.
Look at the car!
Alright.
Speaking of cows,
Look at the cars!
I've been drinking. There's like a whole bunch of chocolate milk in my fridge for some reason. My mom was like,
Oh, fuck yeah.
you need chocolate milk." So I have a bunch of like not little cartons, but like
Like the 1 liter cartons.
a little bit smaller than that. Like
Okay.
it's for one person, like one serving, but like just a tad bit more, so you feel sick once you finish it. But if you don't,
Yeah,
finish
it's
it,
like
it
it's
goes
bigger
bad.
than the ones that you would get at school at lunchtime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know what kind you mean.
Yeah, I had one of those for lunch today, and I was thinking, like, it's so amazing that, like, brown cows can do that, you know? Like, the brown cows.
All you gotta do is microwave that shit and you have hot chocolate.
Oh, that sounds fake.
No, it's chocolate and it's in milk. And that's what hot chocolate is. Cold hot chocolate is just like very rich chocolate milk. I'm right.
I don't think I'd make hot chocolate like that, though. I don't like that.
Okay, but what if you have like the chocolate milk? Hear me out. You have chocolate milk
Mm-hmm.
and you have the hot chocolate mix. You put the
Okay.
hot chocolate mix into the chocolate milk. And then you stir it and then you microwave it. Then you get the double chocolate blast.
I don't like the microwave part. I don't like that. I don't like that.
That's how you make hot chocolate.
No, you make it on the stove. You boil it on the stove.
Okay, you can make it on the stove, but it's faster in the microwave.
No, it's not as good.
How is it not as good?
Novella, I can't stand with you on this one.
I misread that and I thought it said, Novella, I can't stand you on this one. Which, I'll be honest, fucking fair.
You can't make a hot chocolate in the microwave.
Yes, you can. I've done it
No.
before. I've
No,
done it
you-
all the time.
You boil it
Okay,
in a
here's
pot.
what you do. Here's how you make it. Here's how you make it. You put the milk in by itself. You don't microwave it with the mix just yet. You microwave it by itself for 1 minute. Then you take it out of the microwave. Now you put your hot chocolate milk mix in the mug of milk. You stir it around and it gets a little bit melted, and then you put it back in for another minute, and then you stir and it's good.
Ugh. You make hot chocolate with a Keurig? Duh. No, because the Keurig uses water. Yuck!
Ew!
Yeah, you can't make hot chocolate with water. You
You
need
can't-
milk or
You
cream.
cannot make
Preferably
it.
cream,
You cannot
cream
make it
is
with
the best.
water.
but you shouldn't make it with water.
If you make it with water, you're just drinking dirty water. Like tea. Yuck. Gross.
Tea is good though.
Just
Now,
dirty
granted,
water.
I make tea in a way that would make any British person punch me in the face, but
In the microwave.
I like tea. I don't make it in the microwave, but I do just, okay, so once it's, like, once the water is boiled in the kettle and I put it in, and I start, like, taking, like, cups from the pot, I will just refill the pot with water and just leave the tea bag in there,
Ew.
so it just continues to steep.
Ew.
And then if it gets cold, I just microwave some water and I put it in
Ew.
there. The tea isn't microwaved
You just said it is.
most of the time. No, that's only
Most
if
of the
that's only
time.
if the tea gets cold. That's only if the tea gets cold.
Most of the time.
You microwave drinks when they get cold.
No, you throw them out and you make a new one.
No, that's wasteful.
Nah.
I pray you don't consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me, with one glance in your direction.
Changing the subject, I see.
Yep, and you can't stop me. It is, yeah. I voice every character in this scene, so I can't be stopped.
I control when it goes forward.
Oh god, you're right. Fuck.
Crosses off cursed food takes on the bingo.
I know I already have bagel, and I have the scrambled egg debate on there. But I mean, we make enough cursed food takes in general. Like, we were talking about eating blue and eating human. Like, we do cursed conversations about food a lot.
Yeah, it should be its own category on the bingo book.
It should, because like the scrambled egg debate, that's not cursed. Each
Yeah,
of us
it's
likes
its
our
own
eggs
thing.
a specific way,
And
and we're
I'm
just
right.
no,
Yes.
you are not right.
Yes. I am.
Milk belongs in scrambled eggs, and Treya agrees with me.
No. No. No.
All right. Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Protruding from it is a handbill advertising a circus show. Oh, yeah. Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garadeb. At Batty's Circus. A traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed the tents. Each have our own valid opinions. Yeah, and one of them is
wrong. I want to make a comic of that.
I want you to make a comic of that. I mean, your last comic gave me a new Twitter profile, so... or at least a profile pic, not a whole new profile.
A brand new profile.
A brand new profile!
Changed your identity.
Sorry, I'm looking at Twitter. Okay. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. I most certainly did not. I believe I have made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to the circus now revealed the lion prancing jubilantly through a ring of fire.
I don't think that's correct.
That is not correct, because according to the encyclopedia... After math. Now, Mr. Garadeb, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. No, I think it's in his face, because you mentioned, like, seeing the slap mark, right?
Yeah, the hand mark.
Yeah. Amid fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. Strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage.
See?
I am not French. Nonsense, man. I simply... Yeah, he does have, like, a little wound there.
It's totally a hand.
But what we must now ask ourselves is the true cause of this pain.
Look at her.
Yeah, she's, not happy.
It's her. She's embarrassed.
And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find this answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Every envelope contains another demand for payment. Oh, yeah. Cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea.
Yummy.
Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Me too, I haven't eaten since 2:30.
I'm gonna have a microwave dinner.
I'm gonna make mashed potato and chicken nugget.
Oh, that's
So, this is a small tangent. I'm not gonna dwell on it for very long. But I decided to use Minecraft as a way to test out, like, possible future cat names, because I would like to get a second cat, especially whenever I go back to working at the Foundation, like, in person. I worry about Vesta being alone in here. And, I may have accidentally gotten way too emotionally attached to an orange Minecraft cat named Nugget. Anyways.
Sick Yakuza reference.
It's... It wasn't it's not a Yakuza reference. It's actually in reference to, you know, the cat's orange and chicken nuggets are also orange, so, like, it works.
Homemade mashed potatoes or packaged mashed potatoes, though, Novella?
Homemade. My grandma actually, like, sent my brother back to college, and she was like, oh, well, bring this box of food for Novella as well. And so,
That's what your grandma sounds like?
she gave me, like, a whole bag of white potatoes, and I have to eat them before they go bad.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good reason to have homemade mashed potatoes.
I mean, yeah, and also homemade are just better.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, the boxed ones are better.
What do you fucking mean the boxed ones are better? Like, the boxed ones are decent.
They are always...
They're good to...
They are always perfectly seasoned. They are always the perfect texture. They are always the same consistency. That's why they're better.
Burning in chat. You know what you did. Yeah, it sounds like you've just never had, like, good mashed potatoes before.
No, I have. I've had good homemade mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes have always been my favorite food. And I only just started eating boxed mashed potatoes, like, last year. But they're always
Then why would
good.
you-
Every single time. You don't have to worry about getting a big clump in them.
All you gotta do is make sure that they're boiled good, and then you just blend them up.
No. You'll still always get one big chunk in it.
No, not if you mix it correctly.
It's also easier to make. Always perfect.
That is true. See, the thing is that I always find that, like, boxed mashed potatoes, just
Feel like
something
glue.
about them, they almost... What?
Tastes like glue.
I don't know what glue tastes like, so I don't know.
Feels like glue.
But something about them, it tastes off to me. Like, really, all you need for some nice mashed potatoes, you have a little bit of milk in there, you have a little bit of margarine or butter. Butter is preferred, but margarine comes in bigger containers and lasts longer. Put some salt, put some pepper. Maybe add a couple, like, extra little spice, add some garlic if you're feeling it, and
They
then,
don't need
like,
pepper.
there you go. Huh?
They don't need pepper.
They need pepper!
No, they don't need
What do you
pepper.
mean they don't need pepper?
No, they don't need pepper.
They do though!
No, they don't.
You put just a little bit of pepper in it, spice up the whole thing, it makes it good!
No, then you get the little black specks in it. No.
Yeah, you want that!
No.
Val, are you telling me that you've never seasoned your mashed potatoes?
I put salt in them, sometimes I put garlic in them, sometimes even if I'm feeling a little bit fucky, I put in a bit of cheese. I don't put fucking pepper
Which
in
is
them.
all good, but like, none of those are spices except maybe garlic. I don't know if garlic counts as a spice. I think that's more of a vegetable.
Salt, spice.
Salt is not a spice. Salt is a mineral that we enjoy and crave.
I put pepper on my craft dinner.
Honor in chat, going in for the kill. And so you had no choice but to let it go.
That's not wrong.
And listen, I can't judge on that front because I'm also like extremely picky. I just eat like the same like 8 or so meals on repeat.
See, I'm the same, but mine's 2. And they are both made in the microwave.
See, at least every now and again, I make like a nice tuna casserole or like some chicken quesadillas, which are not good quesadillas. Like, I'm pretty sure that if I could not like pass this off as like some kind of like Mexican cuisine. It's definitely a white person's quesadilla. But they're tasty, and I like it, and I dip it in salsa.
A quesadilla.
A quesadilla. A quesadilla, if you will.
Okay, so I said I only eat stuff that's made in the microwave, but last week I ran out of craft dinner and microwave meals on Monday.
Huh?
So I had to make like real food, and I made I made salmon in the air fryer.
Oh, fuck yeah!
And it was very good. So we can josh all we want, but
But you have cooked actual real person
I
food.
can make food.
You just choose not to.
Yeah, because who wants to spend time making food when you can just make a really good meal in the microwave from your freezer in like
Are they really
3
good,
minutes? They're yummy.
They're yummy, it's just like, I feel like after a little bit, my insides would start feeling fucky if I just ate microwave meals.
They only go fucky once you go somewhere and eat a real meal.
and your body realizes what it could have had all this time.
Yeah.
It has its own small form of mental breakdown.
Yeah, because I was eating just microwave meals for like 3-4 weeks. And then I went home for the holidays and we had burgers. And my stomach was like, get it out. And it did. It got it out.
Your body got so used to poison that you gave it something that wasn't poison and it was like, what the fuck is this? Alright, we should play the video game. The stream's never gonna be done at this rate.
Did you read this?
Now, I did not.
Okay.
In one final fit of rage, ferocious beast carried out one last, unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? Yeah? The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing that carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, dearie me, Nya. What could have caused such a destructive outburst?
The candle.
Yeah, it's probably the maid who knocked it over because, like, he's mentioned her knocking over stuff before. Oh, yeah. This time, madam, I am afraid it's you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wandering eye settled upon the answer very neatly indeed.
What?
Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, you need only look at the Tower of Cakes. Oh look, there's a candle missing too, and the candelabra.
Yep, yep.
Oh! There's no creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsated appetite. Was it or was it not once said by a certain noblewoman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake.
Oh, that was Marie Antoinette that said that.
Yeah, although fun fact, there's actually like a historical precedent that says that she may not have ever actually said that. And
Right.
it may have actually been like her political detractors that said that she said that to try and like make her like less popular among the common folk.
Well, Drag Race told me she said that, so I'm gonna believe it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And like as far as I know, it's like historical conjecture. But I could be wrong. Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. That's what we've learned by watching the stream. What happened to you mean, Nya? Having tired of the taste of cake, beast began to stalk its next prey. Man! I'm sure I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There's only one logical conclusion.
It ate the carpet.
Worked into a frenzy by hunger. The lion attacked and ate the carpet. Teeth marks in the carpet. A perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India. Because my memory is fantastic, as we have, solidified. Yeah, that is the Valvella stream motto, isn't it? Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this beastly puzzle.
Yay.
You got nothing right. Everything you said is incorrect. Ah! What is the matter with you, Joan? You're pouring scalding hot tea all over me. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Garadeb. I'm afraid I did not notice, Nya. My deductions can be startlingly sharp. Stands to reason that your cup runneth over. Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times, too. Probably of frustration. Oh!
Mr. Sholmes, sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation?
Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it, again?
Well, your deductions just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room this size? You idiot!
Indeed, it is the only explanation for the facts. Terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense.
But wouldn't it be an idea to consider that what lies inside the realms of common sense as well?
But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Garadid and his maid would have been hurt. Or worse.
Ah, that's where you are stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon. Are you implying that he shot the lion with a cannon?
I thought you said that they sold the lion to the circus.
And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. But I don't believe I have ever heard of a lion that drinks tea.
Ah, my dear Miss Sosato, you cursed me with some regularity. And irrespective of race and breeding, whenever someone lands on great British soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea.
Oh! What a glorious notion! Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's your turn to shine again.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Should we do this, or should we do it next time? I feel like we know all the answers.
Yeah. Yeah, we can probably do it next time.
Okay, because we will go on another tangent.
We will, 100%, and we'll be on this until like 10 o'clock at night. No fucking good.
And now I'm craving a microwave meal thanks to Novella.
I'm gonna go make some delicious homemade mashed potatoes
So let's
with
go to
pepper
the
because
docking
you put
screen.
pepper in it.
No.
How is seasoning your mashed potatoes fucking controversial here?
It's a crime. Maybe if you used white pepper, it wouldn't be that bad. I don't want to see anything in my mashed potatoes. I want to be clear. I want to be clear mashed potatoes. It's like when people leave the skins on when they make mashed potatoes. Yuck.
Okay, yeah, that's no good. You have
I
to
just
peel the
want-
potatoes, but
I
like,
want it to be like a little cloud on my plate.
yeah, but the pepper makes it taste good.
Then use white pepper if you want to do it, but
No,
oh, I
black
don't want
pepper's
spice.
tastier.
No, it's not. White pepper is just pepper that tastes more like pepper.
What do you fucking mean?
That's what white pepper is. It has a more peppery taste. That's why you don't use as much.
I've never heard of this actually.
We had a conversation about all the different types of pepper one day. I remember. We talked about pink pepper. We
I
talked about
don't-
green pepper.
Okay, but green pepper is different from like the pepper that you sprinkle on your food.
White pepper.
But you said green pepper just now.
Yeah, we talked about all of them. And when we were talking about all of them, we were talking about white pepper too.
I do not remember this.
I remember.
This information is gone from my brain palace.
Did you get shorter?
Me?
Yeah.
Asking that at the end of the stream.
You were like
Anyway, it feels like a good time to do this.
you were hidden behind the sub count for a long time, and I was like, that doesn't usually happen.
No.
You're so tiny.
Yeah, I'm small. Give me money. Or else. I should have pulled this out whenever we were talking about fucking hot chocolate earlier.
Yeah, because you are a clown for making your hot chocolate in the microwave.
Take it off the clown nose because I'm not!
That's tomfoolery.
It's not!
It is.
I will die on this hill.
You guys see what she has? She's threatening me on stream.
I am threatening you on stream. Pepper is good in mashed potatoes and you will admit it.
She's taking over the stream, guys.
It's a takeover.
Should I contact YouTube
I'm threatening
support?
cat now. I'm pushing it closer to the screen. Subscribe to this channel or fucking else.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel. There's links to both of our channels down in the description down below. There's also links to both of our Twitters and a link to my Discord channel if you want to join that and talk to us about how you make mashed potatoes or how you make hot chocolate, and then we'll all point and laugh and go, ha 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 ha, that's wrong.
That's my daily stream experience.
Now you can pretend that you're Novella. So
It's
join
the opposite of a
Discord.
power fantasy.
That's what M is. Right? Right?
Right.
M is that one, and then S is this power fantasy one, right?
Yes.
Those are
I may not remember what you're talking about.
those are so hard to like get right. S and M.
Oh!
What
oh,
does S
no,
mean
M
and
is
what
the
does
power
M
fantasy.
mean? M is the power fantasy? Damn it. I always get them mixed
Yeah,
up.
because I think S stands for slave and M stands for master.
No.
I think so.
It's
What the fuck does
sadism.
BDSM stand for?
It's sadism and masochism. S and M.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was wrong. I thought because like I'd heard of some like fucked up stuff under, like, S&M, and it was, like...
Oh boy. Oh god.
Yeah, so...
Ew.
That's why I think I made that association. We need to end the stream now! We need to end the stream right fucking now! End it now!
Okay, everybody. We'll see you next week. Next Sunday, back at it again with more Great Ace Attorney with Novella Cipher. Next week, I got some things planned for next week. Get excited, get hype. I'll post my schedule later today. Everybody, be safe, have fun, drink lots of water, learn the definition of S&M, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye!